Winner. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it simple. Um, Cleveland Browns quarterback, Jameis Winston. The
Love it.
funniest human being, not only to play football, but one of the funniest human beings to ever live. The most Jameis stat ever happened. He went 0 for 9 on third downs, but he was 4 for 4 on fourth downs, which basically sums up Jameis. I mean, there was a season where he threw 30 touchdowns, but he also threw 30 interceptions, so it kind of completely diminished that number. And some of the quotes before the game, after the game, I mean, I wrote some of them down. It felt like my feet started getting heavy because I'm squishing through the snow. He's never played in a snow game, apparently. He thought he was in an NFL Films moment, is what he said. I felt like I was in a NFL Films type of game. And then the quote before the game, where they asked him if the team was ready for the challenge of playing the Steelers, and his response was, "The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord." I mean, this guy, I think he's maybe the greatest backup quarterback to ever live. If you're talking about a strictly morale guy that brings great vibes and everyone loves him,
Vibes.
I mean, if I was the Browns, I'd just be like, why do we even want Deshaun Watson? Like, Jameis ain't that much worse, and we're paying him 1/18th the money. So if you're the Browns, you got a national treasure as a backup quarterback. And
Why
my
do you keep saying
loser
backup quarterback? You don't think this guy could be a starter?
my loser of the week, I'm not even going to answer that question. It must have been a really, really long week for you. My loser of the week, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, talking about guys that might not have a career anymore coming shortly. Reportedly,
Same as Jets.
reportedly, we don't know this is fact. Don't take it as scripture, but apparently he wants out at the Giants. It appears that they are either going to bench him or pit him
The
on
Giants? You mean the Jets?
So
the Jets. The Jets, yes, the Jets. Sorry. It appears that they're going to bench him or put him on injured reserve for the remainder of the season. And if that happens, that means that his legacy with the Jets will be getting his coach and his GM fired, then convincing all of his old buddies to join him, and then just dip because they still suck. Quite the contrary to Jameis, he might be the worst leader I have seen in a very long time play the quarterback position. Those are my losers and winners of the week. Shout out Jameis one time, though.
speaking of, the whole leaders and GMs and worst leaders, a new position opened up on Indeed. Did anyone see anything? No?
Eee.
I happened to get it sent to me.
Oh,
Can't
Unfortunately.
say
it looks like women's soccer is looking for a head coach.
Ryan
So-
Landry?
If you guys know any great leaders, please let us know. And I feel like we can send an application their way. But those were some good winners and losers, Smitty. I'll go straight to my winner of the week. Another coach, actually. Shout out Doc Rivers. Now, this might be surprising because who cares about Doc Rivers right now? But Lou Williams was on a podcast, and he was talking about a Doc Rivers story when he was on the Clippers. So he goes out, has way too much of a time, and he drinks past a certain hour, and he shows up to the game drunk. Now,
Good.
of course, this isn't great, but 2K standards, I feel like I've seen some things. But shows up to the game, he gets subbed in. Immediately 2 turnovers, like immediately. He goes to coach. He goes, "Doc, I don't want to lie to you. I'm drunk right now. I'm hungover. I don't think I should be on the court." Doc Rivers looked him straight in the face and goes, "I need you in the fourth quarter. You're going to play the rest of the second quarter, sweat this out, and you're going to win me the game." Lou Williams went on to have 29 points, and they won the game. This is just unreal coaching. This is unreal coaching.
Is lit.
Quite the contrary to
18
Joel
in the
Embiid.
fourth quarter or something.
Yeah, I've seen some coaches handle it differently, but I'm glad this coach is on the right side of history. So shout out Doc Rivers.
Look at that guy. Just look at the contract that he got Austin Rivers.
He looks out for his people. He looks out for his people. But now my loser. So this came out earlier this week. Now, when we think about like sports docs or like really good docs, do you guys have any in mind? Like Last Dance is one. David Beckham's was good.
I just know where this is going.
Anyone got a couple others?
No.
Aaron Hernandez's documentary right now on FX with
Right.
maybe the worst actors, the lowest product ever made, but the show's must-watch television.
And that's the thing. All these docs are made when there's time in between the event happening and when the doc comes out. So for my loser of the week, I simply have to give it to Vinicius Jr. My guy, what are you doing making a documentary at 24? What?
You're making a documentary at
Oh,
24?
yes. For the people who don't know, Netflix and Vinny announced that they are dropping a documentary just on his career. And now the main question is, what career at 24?
Jesus.
This is absurd. This is something where
What's the problem with this generation?
please
okay?
go ahead. Yeah. If you want, like I'll let you cook real quick.
No.
Okay. Okay.
He's ready to go to Saudi.
That's what it
crazy.
sounds like. That'll be
These-
part 2 of the doc.
These are the last credible clips of his career before he goes and makes $1 billion a year. That's the only sense that it would make for them to do it right now, which is not what's going to happen. So I
Like,
agree
guys,
with you.
we gotta capitalize on this while we can, because
No one's going to be watching them games.
Well, it's just like how do you want the documentary to end? With you losing the Ballon d'Or to Rodri? Like, my thought process is like, what are we doing? So, I think it's a bad move. Muck, if there's anything else you want to add, please do. But
Yeah,
that is my loser of the week.
Documentary's great. It'd be cool if it was like the quarterback show on Netflix, or like where they're following throughout the season.
The NBA one
that
too.
That would be sick. Yeah, but I mean, if it's for his career up to this point, that's insane. He's done fuck all. He's done nothing.
Might as well give me a documentary, on my Duquesne soccer career. Came in, got benched, and came in, got benched, never came back, did nothing. End of the documentary. that's just like what's. Oh, hold on, sorry.
That's what if they just wanted to document everything behind the scenes, they didn't need Netflix to do it. It's clearly just a money grab, which is crazy because there's
he have,
no
like, a
reason he
crazy
needs the
past?
money.
It's not a crazy past. Man played in Brazil, then he came to Madrid. They didn't like him. Now they like him. Like, this is a quick doc. Like, we could wrap
Twists and
this up.
turns there.
Yeah, but
What if it's
my-
just an Mbappe hit piece?
wow.
Like,
Could you imagine?
I'm the starting left winger. We don't care that Killian's here. I play left wing.
Mbappé?
Mbappe?
But with that, Mucky, I'll pass it to you for your winner and loser.
Alright, so I had Arsenal for my winner, but I'm going to save them for the Arsenal talk when we get to the Prem talk. My new winner, which I actually had her as my loser until I was doing a little bit more research before this. Her name is Taylor Knibb. Now, she ran in the Dallas Triathlon earlier this week. It was the T1000 or T100, something like that. She was being filmed, and as she's passing a camera, she says, "Please do not film me, or I've shat my pants." The camera continues to film her, and of course, it's just, she's wearing white, is on the bottom half, and it's just brown. It's a whole lot of brown.
No.
But shout out to her because she persevered through it and she got that dub.
I've
She's
always
the shit.
respected someone who can push themselves to the limits of shitting themselves while running, and then having just the sheer, just brazen balls to say, "Don't fucking record me. I've just shat myself." I mean,
She, yeah,
That's a
she
winning
immediately
mentality
called
right
her.
there.
She immediately called her gynecologist after, and she needed a quick checkup. Who knows the scene down there?
Dude,
Have
if
that,
I
listeners. Have that.
if I'm
guess
dude wipes, I'm getting on the phone right now and I'm calling her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm signing her up.
That's how you break into the women's demographic.
Exactly.
Right there.
That's perfect.
Oh, that's
Legendary
too good.
stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
class.
So, shout out Taylor. My loser of the week. I don't know if you guys saw, but LeBron James took to Twitter on Wednesday. It looked much like a 12-year-old girl who maybe just went through a breakup. And with that said, I'll holla at y'all. Getting off social media for the time being. Y'all take care. Since then, the Lakers have gone 0-2. And I haven't checked, but I would almost bet my life savings that LeBron has since been on Twitter. Let's just double check. No, he's
social
keeping
media?
strong. Respect to him. He's off it,
Hey,
but
LeBron
maybe
time.
he should get.
That's not
LeBron.
that's
I
not
mean, what is-
LeBron mad at social media. That's LeBron's mad that Elon
here's the
lets
thing.
people just go at him in his replies.
Here's the thing. Do we think he has a burner?
No, I don't think he even runs his socials. He does
No,
his
he 100%
socials.
does.
I don't think he does. He definitely
does.
runs his socials like he reads. He just shows up with a book with no writing in it and just has the cover of the book and is like, "I'm here reading. Today I'm reading this book." And then you ask him about the book, and I'm just starting the book. I read the first 4 pages, and that's my favorite quote ever. Like, my coach used to say that all the time. Like, it's my favorite quote. It's like, you never heard the quote. Just, why has he got to fake it? Like, you have a
with,
shit ton of money. You don't got to fake it.
Him with the music when
Yeah,
the,
like-
the hip hop historian in the video. That all I think about is when he has the bald head. Just
You say yabba dabba do.
oh wow, that was good. Well done, Muck. That was class.
He's lucky he's good, because, like, if he wasn't good, he would be like the NBA's version of Jameis, where everything he does is just a meme. But he's
Well,
good,
that's
so
just
it doesn't
Zion
matter.
Williamson.
You might
Okay,
get there
sorry.
later.
Okay. Jacob, you want to go?
Sure. I'm gonna make this real quick. This my winner of the week is James Madison. Well done, Mucky. That take aged like fine wine, but 2 goals on his birthday, in and out of the team. I think he's just solidified himself going forward, as should be a regular starter. But my loser of the week is, now you could go 2 ways with this. You could say Indiana men's football team, or you could say Indiana men's football punt team is my loser of the week, because they've been talking a lot of shit, and a lot of people I know who are Indiana fans have been talking a lot of shit. And the best team they've played up until that point was a 5-5 Michigan team. And as a Michigan fan myself, they're shite. So they got destroyed. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say destroyed, I guess. What would you guys say? Is that destroyed 38-15? I'd say that's destroyed.
Beat convincingly,
Yeah, beat convincingly.
as expected.
As expected. Now, this is what I will say, is they dropped the punt. They scored off that. Then they punted, and the guy ran it back for a touchdown. You could say that if their punt team just wasn't taking a shit, they'd be pretty close. So,
Taking a Taylor.
taking a Taylor. What's that? Oh, taking a Taylor. Wow, Kenny. Kenny.
Big
I've
brain.
lost all my brain cells. Kenny, I drank my brain cells away this weekend, okay? We can't ad-lib like that.
Sorry.
Do you think they still get into the playoff?
No.
And they're only going to have one loss probably.
Yeah, but so do
They'll
you
still
say
get
that
in.
they get in and Georgia
It's
doesn't?
almost. Well, I mean, Alabama's lost 3 times, so it's like at some point you
Oh,
have to be
true.
like, I don't care who you've played, but like Alabama and Ole Miss have both lost 3 times.